All right, so we're back with the Dortmund Career Mode. So in this episode, we are going to complete the January transfer window. So we're going to get through December and then we're going to get through the whole of January. So there will be signings in this episode. Now, those signings depend on how much money we have. Currently, we have 22 million. It seems like the majority of you guys don't want us to sell Sancho. So I'm leaning more towards not selling him, but anything can happen, honestly. And then for selling Hazard, it seems like you guys would rather us sell Guerreiro rather than Hazard. But I am not entirely sure what we're gonna do yet. I have some plans for some big signings if we can pull them off, but there's nothing set in stone as of now. And then before we can finish December, we have two very big games back to back. Lazio in the Champions League group stage to decide who finishes first, and then we have Bayern Munich at home in the Bundesliga. So before we get any transfer business done, we have to play these first two games. So we're gonna get straight into it. Like I said, if we beat Lazio, we will finish in first. If we draw or lose, then Lazio will finish first, and then we'll have a tougher opponent in the round of 16, so we do not want that. We want to finish first. So we are just going with our strongest team, and we'll see if we can beat Lazio to finish first in our group. Yeah, Lazio have been the surprise of this group. They have not dropped that many points, so this might be a tough game, but we are in very, very fine form. So if we play like we did in the last episode, we should be fine in this game. We are looking for a hot start here into Hazard right away. No way we just score like that 8 minutes in. That was the simplest start to a game I've ever had. Last time we faced Lazio, we had the 3 at the back formation. Now we're with the 4-3-3. This formation seems to be completely just OP in this game. 8 minutes in, Hazard puts us up 1-0. Some of you guys think we should sign a new keeper. I think if we had the money to, I would. But the fact that we're kind of tight on our transfer budget, a goalkeeper is not my first priority. And honestly, Berkey has been decent, fine. I would not be mad if we finished the season with him at keeper. So, right, Chan to Witsel. Get that to Holland. Couldn't wait for Royce. Get it to Hazard instead. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. This formation has just unlocked our attacking. People are getting into such good spots. Plus, our CDM pairing of Witsel and Emre Can have been so good in the midfield. In this game, you have to have good CDMs. If you don't have good CDMs, your defense is going to be just terrible. That is a good shot. Berkey saves it. That was heading for the top corner. What was that? All right, Royce into Sancho. We have numbers here. I thought we had numbers. Holland was meant for Holland. We'll go to Sancho instead, back to Sancho maybe. Can he get his foot to it? No, he can't. Strakosha gets to it. That would have been a decent looking goal if we scored that. Witsel, Sancho into Holland, into Hazard. This dude is playing better than his brother right now. He is the best playing Hazard in the world right now. I don't think there's any way we could sell him when he's scoring goals for fun for us. I did not expect him to be this good, but he already has 2 in this game against Lazio. 40th minute, probably going to halftime with the 2-0 lead. He has put us in a very, very good spot this game. Right, Guerreiro into Holland. This might be a situation where the CPU concedes a few and then just gives up. Just gives up into Holland. That is sweaty, but that is 3-0 at halftime. So our play from the last episode is just fluidly carrying over into this episode. All right, Holland puts us up 3-0, and that is halftime. That was a very good half of football for us. All right, we have Bayern up next, so I'm gonna rest Royce and I'm gonna rest Holland, and then I think I'll take off Sancho or Hazard towards the end, whoever's more tired. But this has just been another dominant performance. Bayern is gonna be the real test. That is gonna be the real test for us. But Timothy Weah might be in. Keeper is gonna get to that. Man, this formation, we just create so many chances. That is a great through ball if he's on side. He is on side. Guerreiro blocks that, and Guerreiro steals it. All right, they look like they're trying to get back in this game. Into Oscar, Caicedo, back to Caicedo, and that is 3-1. Same guy who scored against us in the first meeting scores again. Some decent passing. All right, that's 1 goal for them, but I think we will still be okay in this game. See if we can get this ball out. Looks like we can. Chan is in so much space. They're pushing numbers so far forward. And try and cross that in to Brandt, I think. Chan is going to win that, and it goes back to the keeper. Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure trying to force a mistake. All right, Oscar. Oh, he gets by me and they get 2. All right, 15 minutes to go and they are within 1 goal of finishing first in this group. Is taking off Haaland and Royce really affected us that much? I think all of a sudden they have just started playing better. I could have defended that a little better though. All right, our final sub is going to be Bellingham for Hazard. But all right, 15 minutes now to hold this lead. This is getting a little bit nerve-wracking. All right, Sancho into Timothy Weah. If we could score 1 just to settle this, that would be obviously ideal. All right, Sancho, get that back to Witsel, into Chan. We need a little bit of space for a shot. That's a space. That is the space. Into Brandt. I think he's onside. Yes, he is. I thought he was offside. I thought that's very close. It looks close. But that goal, it's a good finish from Brandt. That should seal us finishing first in this group. Once again, scoring 4 goals. I think we've scored 4 goals in almost every game we've played the last 2 episodes, but that should confirm us finishing first in the group. Watch, we're still gonna get a tough team even though we finished first in the group. All right, and that is full time. 4-2. Lazio put up a fight. They put up a good fight in this game, but we win and we finish first in our Champions League group. All right, so I'm curious. I am not gonna make it a secret who we have in the Champions League. I want to find out right now. So I think the round of 16 is set. It should. We got the prize money for it. So who do we have in the round of 16? Okay, I guess it's not set. Shouldn't it be though? I thought it should. Once you get the prize money, I thought that means the next round is set. I thought that's what that meant. And it is. Okay, we have Chelsea. All right, so Chelsea in the round of 16. What did I say? We finished first and we still got a tough team. But all right, Chelsea versus Dortmund, round of 16. That is going to be interesting. But Bayern Munich, they're sitting in 5th. We are 6 points above them. So they are going to try to have a comeback second half of the season, and beating them in this game would be a huge blow to that, and we want to stay in first, so this is a huge game. We are just going with the same lineup. Looks like they have signed Varane from Real Madrid, so that is a big upgrade to their defense. So we'll see how this second meeting goes with Bayern Munich. All right, this is probably the biggest league game of the season to date. Trying to hold the first spot in the league. Bayern are trying to make a comeback, so this is going to be interesting. We are in the perfect form though for this kind of game. We are scoring left to right, so I want to see some goals in this game. First game of the series, we scored first and then they came back in the second half to win, so it'd be nice to win this game. This would be a huge win. All right, Chan to Witsel, get that to Haaland. Oh, that's a beautiful ball to Jadon Sancho. I'm gonna try and stop. Davies catches up though. All right, corner. Swinging in. Neuer punches that out. What can Royce do with this? Might go for a shot. That looked like a decent shot, but it is blocked, of course. All right, Guerreiro in to Haaland, to the man in form Hazard, into Royce. His passing is looking good to start this game. That pass was not as good. All right, a few misplaced passes from Bayern Munich. They have looked kind of sloppy to start this game off. Hazard into Marco Royce. And try and time that right. Haaland, that is going to be too close to Neuer. All right, that is a good pass to Gnabry, and Gnabry can't keep it in. That is the 3rd time they've tried that. Both times, the first 2 times, it just went out. That time, Gnabry got his foot to it, but could not control it. Royce into Haaland, to Sancho. Get it back to Royce. Into Hazard. Can try and go for a shot, the man in form, but Neuer is there to catch that. Okay, that's a dangerous throw-in. They're trying to keep possession by playing a lot of these passes, but they might make a mistake. It's a good ball into Lewandowski. Jimenez trying to mark one of the most deadliest strikers. Gnabry just absolutely destroyed me, and Berkey saves me. That was such a good save from Berkey. They should have scored that. That was horrible defending from me. Lewandowski coming right back with this. Oh, I just can't let him get the room. That is awkward. That is awkward. Berkey once again. Good goalkeeping. All right, we'll see what Guerreiro can do with this. And try and play Hazard in. Royce. Back to Hazard. Back to Hazard. Can't get his foot to it, and Neuer clears it. All right, that is the story of this first half. A lot of chances, but a lot of small chances, like half chances. Just can't really test Neuer yet, but pretty even so far in this first half. All right, Jimenez into Chan. Haaland. Oh, that was meant for Chan. Gonna go back to Witsel. Back to Haaland. Oh, that was meant for Chan again. Witsel steals that. This is pretty sloppy, but this is still going. Into Royce. Royce just can't get a shot on it. They give that straight to Jimenez. Haaland. Back to Sancho. He beats Davies this time. And we hit the post. How unlucky is that? Sancho did so well there. All right, Witsel. Trying to get it to Sancho again. Royce. Sancho. Get that to Hazard. Flip that up to Royce. That almost works. And it's going to go back to Sane. Oh, that is so unlucky. All right, come on. Let's keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on and we will get this goal. Chan to Hazard into Haaland. Royce. Sancho going to take an early shot and Neuer saves it. We're so close to this goal. I can feel it. I can feel it. Corner is going to be... Oh, it's too close to the keeper again. Way too close. Oh, that's not a good ball. Goretzka. Oh, Guerreiro with a probably game-saving block there. All right, come on. We deserve this goal at this point. In to Hazard. The space is there. Gonna take it himself. I should have passed it to Haaland. Oh, I sweat everything. I didn't feel like Haaland had enough room there. We need to just keep this pressure on as long as we can. And Varane blocks that pass. All right, Brandt for Royce due to fitness. Moynier is gonna come on for Guerreiro. And then I don't know what other change to make. Maybe Zagadou for Jimenez, maybe? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Zagadou for Jimenez is our final change. 10 minutes left, still 0-0. We have been the better team in the second half. Will that result in us getting a goal because of it? I don't know. Brandt is going to try to run with this. Give that to Thorgan Hazard. Brandt, I see you. Brandt. All right to Neuer. Oh, he gets his head to it, but it's just straight at Neuer. Neuer is saving them this game. All right, we're going to swing this in. Farther away from the keeper. Can't get our head to it though. And we don't even get the rebound. That is unfortunate. Oh, 1 minute at a time. It looks like they will have the final attack of this game. That is going to be... Don't score from that. I would scream if they scored from that. Oh, they had a chance. FIFA tried scripting. They could still script this. Don't do this to me. Witsel clears that. Gonna clear it a second time, and that is full time. EA tried scripting against me there. They tried and they failed. We had so many chances. If they didn't have Neuer in goal, we would have won this game. He basically got them a point in this game. He made so many saves, a ridiculous amount of saves. All right, so even with that draw, we're still sitting in first. Looks like Frankfurt or Gladbach both drew as well. So now we have Werder Bremen. We're gonna sim this one using just a quick sim. We're gonna do just a few changes for this game. We'll see if we can win this. We should win this. We still should. And it's a 3-0 win. All right, Hazard, Royce, and Chan scoring. Good win. Good win. All right, so last game of December before we hit this little winter break in the Bundesliga. Union Berlin at home. This should be a comfortable win to end the first half of this season. And it's another 3-0 win. Hazard scoring 2 and Sancho scoring the other. All right, that is beautiful. 2 wins after that Bayern draw. And now we have a 4-point lead in first, literally straight halfway through the season. So we are in a beautiful spot. But now we're going to be entering the transfer window. Still have only 22 million. Will that change? We will find out. All right, so Mori, a young right back, was sold for 7.8. So that's 6 million added to our budget. And then we're going to try to get rid of Paslak too. All right, so January 1st, Rainier has been recalled by Real Madrid. Diallo was recalled by Man United. I don't even know why I loaned him in. He's only like 68 rated. And then Mori has left to Bordeaux. So that is 28 million. Not a lot. We could do something with that. And like the way Hazard and Guerreiro are playing, I don't want to sell them. Like this first team has been playing so well. Like I mainly think our biggest problem is depth. So if we could somehow add more, like bolster the bench, I think that would be probably our best bit of business in this window. All right, there is one transfer that I do want to try though. Luka Modric. He's 35, 87 rated, only worth 36 million for an 87 rated player. So we could maybe get him on the cheap. It might have to involve a swap deal maybe. We're just going to see, just for scientific purposes, to see what Real Madrid would want for him. All right, so we don't have that many players we could offer in a swap deal. I think one of the main ones I'm thinking is Moynier maybe. Or Andre Gomez. We just bought him, but considering this is only a 1-season career mode, I would take a swap between Gomez and Modric. I would take that. So we're actually going to try that. So that's 31. So Gomez plus 15 million would be 36 million. I wonder if they would accept that straight up. We're going to try 12.5 plus Andre Gomez. Would they accept this? That is a question. No, they want Royce. We are not going to give up Royce though. What about Giovanni Reina plus 7 million? I'm just curious. No, they just want 36. They don't want Giovanni Reina. Why wouldn't you want Giovanni Reina? All right, let's try Moinier. Moinier plus 10 million. Let's try that. Don't want Moinier either. Screw it. Let's try Womangituka too. Might as well try everyone. All right, and they say that they need to consider that offer. Womangituka plus 14 million, even though that usually means they're going to come back and say no. So let's see what they say to that. They're going to say no probably, but let's just see. All right, Paslak sold, and Luka Modric, yeah, they just want straight up 36 million. 36 million is like not bad. So we're only on January 5th, so I might keep that in mind. If we could get money for Gomez and then use, oh, we can't put him on the transfer list. I might put Reina on the transfer list because he would bring in some good money, and he's only played 3 Bundesliga games this season. So if there was a player that could be expendable, I would say maybe him, even though if this was a real like multiple season save, I would not even think about selling him. But in this type of career mode, he would give us some more freedom with our money, so we'll see. And by the way, Thorgan Hazard winning player of the month in Bundesliga, not a big surprise there. All right, so we're just not getting any offers in, and we can't afford Modric currently, so that might have to be put into like the back pocket unless we have a shock sell or something. I was thinking about maybe trying to swap Guerreiro with Digne maybe. I feel like Renan Lodi is 82. He's not really as good as I thought he was. Alba is Bayern are trying to buy him, which would be an interesting swap. And then Gaia, I mean, we could try and swap Guerreiro for Gaia too. I'm curious to see if that's even possible. All right, why can't we swap Guerreiro? He's not on here at all. Okay, there he is. I'm blind. Okay, 96 million. Hold up. 96 for Digne, who is 58.5. Maybe I am not thinking this through right. He is double his evaluation. I forgot that Guerreiro's evaluation is like 100 million. I mean, we could try this just to see. Will they accept that straight up? They would accept that straight up, of course, because Guerreiro was like double his evaluation. So we're going to reject this. Maybe we should sell Guerreiro. Maybe we should. I'm going to put him on the transfer list just to see what kind of offers we get for him, because that would be just a lot of money. That would be a ridiculous amount. All right, Man City have come in for Guerreiro for 111 million, and we could get even more for him. Man, I just think if we could get that much for Guerreiro, it might be worth it. It might be. All right, we're gonna negotiate and see how much we could get. Man, this would give us so much money to work with. It's at 160 that we could get up for him. About 145. I just don't want him to walk away from this. Try 135. How about 130? How about 130? Now, what does Pep say to that? They accept 130. I could have probably got a little more. Oh, okay. 130 though. 130 is still a crazy amount. Any more than that would just be overkill. So it looks like if Guerreiro accepts that, we are going to have 100 and probably like 15 million added to our budget, where we could buy Digne and then have money left over to like bolster the bench. All right, we'll see if that goes through. And now Atalanta come in for Giovanni Reina. You know what? It's more money. Oh, I mean, should we sell him though? Should we? I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to wait. We don't need to sell him now. All right, no news yet, but now we have Frankfurt. They're in second, so this could be a tough game. I'm hoping we could still get the win. It's at home, and it's actually a 2-1 loss. Jovic scores twice, so he is just having a renaissance back at Frankfurt. All right, that's a tough loss, but I think we're still in first based on goal difference, I think. Or no, we still actually have a 1-point lead, so that is not all bad. We are just waiting for this Guerreiro deal to go through, and it has gone through. We sold Guerreiro for 130 million. All right, so now we have 150 million. So we need a new left back, and then we can sort out the bench. Basically, we could even sign Modric now, possibly. All right, this is gonna get interesting. This is gonna get very interesting. All right, straight off the bat, we need a left back. So it's basically between Alexandro, Gaia, Alba has gone to Bayern Munich, Digne, and Lodi. I feel like I'm not really sold on Lodi, because for 52 million, we can get Alexandro. So Digne would be 70, Gaia would be 70, where Alexandro would only be 52. It's because he's older, but in this one season save, that does not matter. So if we can get Alexandro on the cheap, I would do that in a heartbeat. All right, value is 42. It said 50. That they'd want him for. Basically, we're gonna try 48, see what Juventus say to that. They want Royce. I'm not giving up Royce. Everyone wants Royce in this series. How about just 50 million for Alexandro, and they accept that. That might be the best deal. All right, so I went to Everton, and Digne, we got him for 63. So it's a difference of 13 million. Digne he looks like he's a little bit better defensively, and they're about the same speed. It's a difference of about 13 million, and they have the same wage basically. So I'm kind of feeling Digne more, even though he would be a little bit more expensive. Yeah, I think I want Digne more. I think we're gonna go with Lucas Digne. So we sold Guerreiro for 130 million. For half of that, we are buying a new left back who is a better left back than Guerreiro in terms of defense. And then we're gonna have basically like 60, 80 million actually to work with. I would say that's good business. All right, so I say we give him the same contract that he's currently on, a little tiny signing bonus. He should accept that, and he does. So Lucas Digne is signed up. He will be our new left back. I would have went with Sandro. I was just feeling Digne a little bit more. All right, so Danny Rose back to the reserves. Digne up to left back, and now because of that we have more money to play with. All right, so 80 million to work with. Now I don't think there's a winger on this list that I'd want to buy that would replace Hazard. Like Insigne maybe, but I don't know if I'm feeling replacing Hazard at left wing. He's playing so good for us. But a player that I would not mind picking up for the bench would be either Martinelli or Leandro Trossard. So they'd pretty much be like the same value. Having either of them on the bench would be pretty good for our depth. And then we can maybe still buy Luka Modric. Like even though he's 35, his stats still look so good. You would probably take Emre Can's starting spot, and then Chan would go to the bench. And for 36 million, that's what they wanted before. That is not bad. I think I'm gonna go after Martinelli first to see what Arsenal want for him. Now he has some potential, so that could raise his price tag a little bit. We're gonna offer his value though, 18.5. See what Arsenal say to that. 20.2. All right, 20 million for Martinelli. I think we could just drop that down a little bit. I'm fine with that. All right, and they accept 19.5. 19.5 is not bad. Now let's try Luka Modric before we get that deal done. So they wanted 36 before. Let's just try 36 and see what Real Madrid say. No, I'm not giving up Royce. Everyone wants Royce. No. 37. What do you want for Modric? 45. Okay, they've raised their price tag on him. That is annoying. How about 38, and then we could do like a... we do a sell-on clause? Yeah, let's do a sell-on clause. Let's do a big boy 25% sell-on clause. 42. All right, they're coming down at least. 42. All right, 41.5. Budge a little bit, just a little bit. That's all you gotta do. 42.2. They're being so stubborn, but we're gonna accept that. It's still though. I'd rather have him for 36. That means, should we sell Reina? I just feel like Brand is my backup cam. I feel like Reina is just, for this type of series, he's not gonna get game time. So I think we are gonna negotiate with Atalanta and try to get a little bit more for him. Let's try 34.5. You want 31.6? How about just a little bit more? Just a little bit more. 32.8. All right, Atalanta accept 32.8. So we'll see if Reina accepts that. Feels weird letting him go, but that would help us for this type of series. So that would be a big chunk of Modric's transfer fee. So I think we are going to sign up Luka Modric. That is a big signing. Now he is 35, but he's still, his pace is in the 70s. So he's still a very good midfielder. For that price, probably the best midfielder we can get. All right, so now his wages are huge. Could we maybe get him to take a pay cut maybe? Like what if we did 185 maybe? How about 180, and then if we throw in like a 400,000 signing bonus, will he walk away from this? I don't think he'd walk away from this. He might negotiate it. Let's do 300. Let's see what he says to that. Would he take a pay cut? I am not sure. And he does. All right, he takes a pay cut. So 40,000 knocked off his wage, but Luka Modric is gonna play for Dortmund this season. That is another big signing. We are gonna give him number 8. I feel like that suits him. So he will come up to the bench for Reina, and then he will go into the starting 11, put forward a little bit into a center mid, and then Shan will go to the bench and be Witzel's backup. I mean, look at his stats. He's 37, but he still is very well-rounded. 85 dribbling, 90 ball control, 86 crossing, 91 short pass. I think that was a very good transfer for this specific series. All right, so now do we sign up Martinelli? So we have 38. That will go down to 18 and then back up to probably 40 if Reina is sold. So let's actually see if Reina is sold. All right, so Reina is sold to Atalanta. So now we're up to 60 million. I feel like if we bought Martinelli and then maybe tried to get another winger or a backup striker, that would help us. But we do need some wingers, so we are going to sign Martinelli up because our winger situation has been horrible this season. So having a backup like Martinelli who has some pace and some finishing ability, I am happy with that. So we'll do 50,000 and then do maybe like a 175k signing bonus. I think I like that. Let's see if he likes that. Gabriel Martinelli accepts that. All right, some new backup winger added to this team. All right, this is an eventful January transfer window. We're making some signings, so we'll get a development plan on him going. So now, like, maybe Gomez would go to the bench, or I mean the reserves, and then Martinelli can come up. All right, so we're looking pretty good. I feel like maybe if we can find a backup striker for the rest of our money, that would be our best option. So backup striker for 40 million, we should be able to find one. So we can try going back in for Raul Jimenez or Isak. I think I'm going to try both. All right, I'm going to offer Andre Gomes in this deal to see if they want him. But if we do Gomez plus 23, that's about Jimenez's valuation. They want 77 for Jimenez. Oof. Is there anyone else we can try and offer? Not really. I don't want to really give up anyone else. Like maybe Womangi Tuka would be the only one. I might as well just try all the money we have. All right, so 42 plus 17, that is about 60. So somewhere around where they're asking for. Would they accept that? No, they wouldn't. That is annoying. We're gonna offer Tim Weah as a last effort. Tim Weah plus all our money. Probably not gonna accept this. This is just to show that we tried everything. All right, they need a little bit of time. That usually means no. So we'll wait and see, but that probably is a no. Indeed. That is a no. All right, let's try Isak. Let's see if we can maybe get Isak in like the same type of deal. All right, Gomes plus, might as well go all out. That's 65 million. Should we be a little conservative? Maybe 35 million plus Gomes and see what they'd say. And they want Royce. They don't want Gomes. Not giving up Royce. Do the same thing. Womangi Tuka. See what they say to that maybe. Please accept, please. I want a backup striker, please. All right, no, they're not accepting anything. So we might have to look for someone a little bit more cheaper. All right, so shortlist has been added to. Now, some of these players probably won't even matter, like Suarez can't sign him. Zapata could be pretty decent, even though he's kind of in the price range of like Isak. I don't know if we could afford him. Then we have cheaper options like Edin Dzeko. It would only be 18 million. We could afford him, definitely. Probably Bellotti too. Olivier Giroud, even though we can't sign him, we have to sign him on a pre-contract, I think, which is annoying. I'd rather just buy him. And then I didn't realize Jamie Vardy is playing for Man City. It's another player I thought we could possibly get, but all of these players are all recently joined. That is so annoying. All right, we're gonna try Zapata, see what Atalanta say. All right, we're gonna offer straight up money first. Might as well offer our whole entire budget, see what Atalanta say to that. They want Witsel. I'm not giving up Witsel, but that right there is about 60 million. So Gomez plus basically our budget is about 60 million. So would they accept this? Please accept it. No one wants Gomez. I am just trying to buy a backup striker. Please, someone negotiate a little bit. All right, nope, this is not happening. Just a little bit out of our price range. Like we could afford a Rigi, but I don't know if like a Rigi is really what I want. I feel like Bellotti might be just like the mid-range option that we can't afford, and like 88 finishing off the bench is not bad, and we should be able to afford him. So let's see if we actually can. I am just gonna offer straight up. Let's do 42.5. We are not messing around with this one, and they accept. All right, so that might be our only option. I'd rather have Bellotti than Dzeko, obviously, and then all of these guys are all recently joined. So like I thought maybe we could sign Jamie Vardy, but he is recently joined, and so is everyone else. So I think Bellotti is just the best option here. So we're gonna sign Andrea Bellotti up as our new backup striker, plus 5-star weak foot. Didn't notice that. That is pretty good. All right, this will be our final signing of this window because this will be all of our money. But we have made some decent signings and strengthened our team, in my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think we have strengthened this team by selling Guerreiro and buying these players. All right, that is fine with me. Andrea Bellotti is signed up. Now we have a better backup striker than Timothy Weah on the bench, which should help. All right, so this is how we're looking after this business. Luka Modric in the midfield, Digne at left back, and then Bellotti, Martinelli on the bench. I would say those are some pretty good replacements for basically just selling Guerreiro. We almost got like 4 players in place of Guerreiro and Reina. And now Chan on the bench, Brandt, Martinelli, Womangi Tuka, Bellotti, Gomez, Bellingham, Weah. I think I'm happy with this January transfer window. So now let's finish it. All right, so Bielefeld, this should be a win. I think Troy Deeney is playing striker for them. So if we don't win this game, I'm going to be upset, and we do. Zagadou, Haaland, Digne scoring on his debut. All right, so we got an offer for Hazard from Juventus, but Hazard has impressed me so much. I think we're not going to even entertain an offer for him. And then we're not letting Bellingham go out on loan either. I think that is it for transfers in January. As you can see, 165 million out, 167 million players in. I would say, looking at that list, I would say that is worth it. I think we did some good business in this month. So now, second half of the season, we have to try and win the Champions League, win the Bundesliga, and then win the DFB Pokal as well. And the cup is going to get very interesting because we have Bayern Munich in the cup next round. And that is actually our next game. Top deals are Guerreiro to Man City, Pogba to Barcelona, and then Upamecano to Spurs. All right, some good signings, but that is it for transfer deadline day. Yeah, so like I said, we have Bayern in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, so that will be the first game of the next episode. So, and that is going to be a big one. So we're going to play Bayern Munich in the cup, sim these 3 games in the league, play the first leg versus Chelsea, and then play Bayern Munich again. But I think our new signings are definitely going to help us. I think this team looks better now. We have a more defensive-minded left back now. We have an insane 87 rated midfielder in our team, which I am so excited to use him in the next episode. And then we have a new decent backup striker, much better option than Timothy Weah. And then Martinelli, Chan, Wamagituka, Bellingham, Gomez off the bench. So I would say we strengthened this team probably more than I thought we were. So I am happy with that. Once again, let me know what you guys think about the business that we did. I'm curious to see what you guys think about those transfers. But that's it. That is it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a great day.